The way you think about money determines how much of it you will attract. The biggest difference between wealthy people and those who struggle financially isn't just the amount of money they have, it's their mindset. Wealthy individuals operate from an abundance mindset, while struggling individuals operate from a scarcity mindset. A scarcity mindset is when you believe there's only a limited amount of money in the world, and you have to fight for your small piece of the pie. It makes you think that success is reserved for a select few, and if someone else wins, you lose. This kind of thinking leads to fear-based decisions like hoarding money instead of investing, undercharging for your services, or avoiding risks that could lead to massive opportunities. People with a scarcity mindset focus on what they don't have instead of what they can create. An abundance mindset, on the other hand, recognizes that wealth is not limited. Money is infinite because it is created by value exchange. The world doesn't pay you based on the hours you work, it pays you based on the problems you solve. The more valuable the problem, the more money you can make. Abundance thinkers don't ask, how can I make money? They ask, how can I create value so massive that people are happy to pay me? They know that wealth is not about getting a bigger slice of the pie, it's about baking more pies. People with an abundance mindset see opportunities where others see obstacles. While the average person complains about the economy, taxes, or competition, an abundance thinker asks, how can I turn this situation into a financial breakthrough? If the market shifts, they don't panic, they pivot. They understand that every crisis contains hidden opportunities for those who are willing to see beyond the immediate challenge. Your mindset controls your actions, and your actions control your results. If you believe making money is hard, it will be. If you believe wealth is only for lucky people, you'll never pursue it. If you believe that providing massive value will attract massive wealth, you'll focus on becoming the most valuable person in your market. People with a scarcity mindset spend their time chasing money, but people with an abundance mindset spend their time attracting it. They do this by educating themselves, mastering high-income skills, and positioning themselves as problem solvers. They invest in themselves and their businesses, knowing that every dollar they put into self-improvement will multiply. The first step in the $10 million blueprint is changing the way you think about money, value, and opportunities. Everything else flows from this shift in perspective. Most people believe that working hard is the key to making more money. They think if they put in more hours, grind longer, and push themselves harder, the money will come. But the truth is, wealth has nothing to do with how hard you work. It has everything to do with the value of the skills you possess. There's a reason why some people make $10 an hour, while others make $10,000 in a single sale. It's not because one person works harder than the other. It's because one person has developed a skill set that is far more valuable to the marketplace. If you want to move from struggling financially to generating massive wealth, you must master high-income skills that allow you to generate thousands, even millions of dollars without depending on anyone else to determine your worth. A high-income skill is any skill that allows you to create significant financial results without relying on a traditional job structure. These skills include sales, persuasion, marketing, copywriting, public speaking, and leadership. The reason these skills are so powerful is that they deal directly with human psychology and decision-making. The better you are at influencing people, communicating your value, and solving major problems, the more money will flow to you. Let's start with sales, the single most important skill in business. Most people fear sales because they think selling is about convincing people to buy something they don't want. But selling isn't about tricking anyone, it's about helping people recognize the real value of a solution. If you believe in what you offer, if you know it can change someone's life or business, then selling becomes an act of service. Wealthy people understand that money follows sales and sales follow confidence. If you're not making the money you want, you don't need more effort, you need more sales mastery. Next is marketing. If sales is about closing deals, marketing is about attracting the right people to those deals in the first place. Without marketing, you're invisible. It doesn't matter how great your product or service is if nobody knows about it, you won't make money. Marketing is about storytelling, positioning, and messaging. It's about crafting an irresistible offer that makes people want to buy before you even ask. The best marketers don't chase customers, they create demand so strong that customers come looking for them. Then there's copywriting, the skill of selling through written words. If you can master copywriting, you can generate sales without even speaking to someone directly. A great sales letter, email, or ad can make you millions while you sleep. Copywriting is about understanding human psychology at a deep level, knowing what people desire, what they fear, and what motivates them to take action. The difference between a struggling entrepreneur and a wealthy one is often just a few words on a sales page. Another essential high-income skill is public speaking and persuasion. Wealthy people know how to command attention, inspire action, and move people with their words. Whether you're selling from a stage, in a boardroom, or on a webinar, the ability to speak with authority and conviction is a game changer. The more people you can influence, the more wealth you will generate. Finally, there's leadership. A $10 million business doesn't happen by accident. It happens because someone steps up and leads. Leadership is about casting a vision, building a team, and making bold decisions. It's about taking responsibility for outcomes and not making excuses. Most people wait for permission to be great. Leaders decide to be great and take action. If you want to create massive wealth, stop focusing on tasks that can be done by anyone and start mastering skills that few people are willing to learn. High-income skills separate those who struggle from those who thrive. The greater your ability to communicate, persuade, and solve problems, the greater your income will be. One of the biggest mistakes people make when trying to build wealth is tying their income to the number of hours they work. This is a trap that keeps millions of people stuck in financial struggle. They believe that in order to make more money, they have to work more hours, put in more effort, and trade more of their time for a paycheck. But this mindset is completely wrong because time is finite while value is infinite. Think about it, there are only 24 hours in a day. No matter how hard you work, no matter how disciplined you are, you cannot create more time. If your income is based on the number of hours you work, then your earning potential is permanently capped. But when you shift your focus from time to value, you open up a world of unlimited financial possibilities. The reality is, people don't care about how long it takes you to do something. They care about the results you deliver. If someone has a toothache, they don't want to pay a dentist for how long the procedure takes. They want to pay for the relief from pain. If a business owner is losing money because of poor marketing, they don't want to pay a consultant based on how many hours they work. They want to pay for a solution that increases their revenue. This is where the power of value-based pricing comes in. Instead of charging based on time, you must charge based on the transformation and results you create. The greater the result, the more valuable your work becomes and the higher the price you can command. Take coaching, consulting, or service-based businesses as an example. If you charge $50 per hour, you're playing the small game. But if you package your expertise into a high-ticket offer that provides a major transformation, you can charge $5,000, $10,000, or even $100,000 for the same knowledge. The difference isn't the effort, it's how you position your value. Look at the difference between a regular car and a luxury car. Both have 4 wheels, an engine, and get you from point A to point B. Yet people will pay 10 times more for a Rolls-Royce than for an average sedan. Why? Because Rolls-Royce doesn't sell transportation, they sell status, exclusivity, and an elite experience. The price isn't based on what it does, but on what it represents. The same principle applies to every business and every industry. If you want to charge more, you must create a perceived value that goes beyond the basic service you provide. This means positioning yourself as an expert, not just a service provider focusing on results, not effort solving high-value problems, not just completing task building, a premium brand that attracts premium clients. The problem most people have is that they are afraid to charge more. They think, what if people don't want to pay? But the real question is, what kind of clients am I attracting by underpricing my value? When you charge low prices, you attract clients who question your worth, demand more for less, and don't truly appreciate what you offer. But when you charge premium prices, you attract clients who respect your expertise, value your time, and are committed to getting results. Shifting to a value-based pricing model requires confidence. You must believe in the worth of what you provide. You must stop thinking like an employee and start thinking like an entrepreneur who creates value. People don't pay based on how much you work, they pay based on how much your work impacts their lives or businesses. When you stop charging for your time and start charging for the transformation you provide, your income is no longer limited by the clock. Instead of working more to earn more, you simply increase the value of your offer and your earnings multiply. Most people believe that the only way to make more money is to work harder. They wake up early, stay up late, and grind day after day, thinking that sheer effort alone will create wealth. But the truth is, hard work alone doesn't build a $10 million business. Systems do. But wealthy people don't rely on their own effort to generate income. They create systems that do the work for them. A system is a repeatable process that produces consistent results without requiring your constant involvement. It's a way to multiply your time, energy, and impact so that you can serve more people, make more money, and create financial freedom. Without systems, you'll always be stuck in the cycle of working for money instead of having money work for you. Let's break this down. Imagine you're running a business that relies entirely on you. You're handling the sales, the marketing, the customer service, the product creation, everything. You might make 6 figures, but you'll never scale to $10 million this way because your business is completely dependent on you. If you stop working, the money stops flowing. This is why most entrepreneurs stay stuck in what I call the hustle trap. They are business owners, but they are still trading time for money. They've just swapped a job for a business that owns them instead of the other way around. Now, let's look at what happens when you introduce systems and automation into your business. Instead of manually finding and reaching out to clients every day, you set up a lead generation system that automatically brings in prospects. Instead of constantly handling customer inquiries, you implement a chatbot or FAQ system to answer common questions. Instead of manually processing payments and sending invoices, you use an automated payment system. Here's why this is so powerful. Once a system is in place, it works for you 24/7, even when you're not working. While you're sleeping, your system is attracting customers. While you're on vacation, your system is closing deals. While you're spending time with family, your system is delivering value to your clients. This is how wealthy people operate. They build assets that generate income on autopilot. There are several types of systems that every entrepreneur must master in order to scale beyond six figures. Lead generation systems. Instead of constantly chasing new customers, set up a system or customers to you. This can be through paid ads, content marketing, social media automation, or referral systems. The goal is to have a steady flow of leads coming into your business every day without you having to manually prospect. Sales systems. Selling should not be a random, inconsistent process. A systematized sales process includes funnels, automated follow-ups, pre-recorded webinars, or a structured sales script that ensures every prospect is guided toward becoming a paying customer. The more streamlined your sales process, the more revenue you generate with less effort. Fulfillment systems. If you are delivering a product or service, it should not require all your time to fulfill each order. For physical products, use drop shipping or outsourced fulfillment. For coaching or consulting, create digital courses or group coaching models so that you can serve many clients at once instead of just one at a time. Customer support systems. Instead of personally answering every question or handling every complaint, implement a ticketing system, chatbot, or FAQ page so that customers can get answers quickly without needing your direct involvement. The less time you spend on minor issues, the more time you can spend on growth. Financial systems. If you don't track your money, you won't keep it. Wealthy entrepreneurs have automated accounting, tax planning, and budgeting systems in place. They don't just make money, they manage it, multiply it, and reinvest it. The key to all of this is automation. Automation is what separates a six-figure entrepreneur from an eight-figure empire builder. It's what allows you to scale without working more hours. When you automate your lead generation, sales, fulfillment, and customer support, your business becomes a machine that prints money even when you're not actively working. This is why wealthy entrepreneurs focus on building and optimizing systems instead of doing everything manually. The goal is to remove yourself from the process as much as possible so that your business runs smoothly with or without you. Without systems, you will always be stuck in the day-to-day grind. With systems, you create freedom, scalability, and unlimited earning potential. Most people believe that in order to make money, they need to start with money. They think that if they don't have a big bank account, wealthy connections, or an inheritance, they're stuck. This belief keeps them trapped in financial limitations because they think they have to do everything on their own. But here's what wealthy people understand. You don't need your own money to create wealth. You need to leverage other people's money, and other people's efforts. Let's start with other people's money. Wealthy entrepreneurs and investors don't use their own money to build businesses or make investments. They use strategic borrowing, partnerships, and investor capital to fund their growth. They know that money is a tool, and the key to financial success is not just having money, but knowing how to access and use it wisely. Think about real estate investors. A successful real estate investor doesn't buy properties with their own cash. Instead, they use bank loans, private lenders, or even seller financing to acquire properties, rent them out, and generate cash flow, all while using other people's capital. This allows them to control multiple properties and build wealth much faster than if they were saving up to buy each property themselves. The same principle applies in business. If you have a profitable business idea but lack the funds to launch it, you don't have to wait years to save up. You can use business credit, venture capital, crowdfunding, or strategic partnerships to secure the money you need. The key is knowing how to structure deals where you minimize your risk while maximizing your return. Wealthy people never ask, can I afford this? Instead, they ask, how can I afford this? They don't let a lack of personal funds stop them from taking advantage of one of the most powerful ways to scale your income and business quickly is by offering high-ticket offers. When people first start out in business, they often make the mistake of focusing on low-cost products or services, thinking that by reaching more people, they will earn more money. But the reality is, you don't need a huge number of customers to make a significant income. What you need is a small number of high-value customers willing to pay a premium for what you offer. High-ticket offers are products or services that are priced significantly higher than the typical offerings in your industry. They typically range from $1,000 to $100,000 or more, depending on what you're providing. The reason high-ticket offers are so effective for scaling is that they allow you to create a highly profitable business with far fewer customers which means you can focus on serving your best clients at the highest level. So think about it this way. Let's say you're offering a service that costs $200. To make $100,000 in a year, you would need 500 clients. That's a lot of people to market to, serve, and manage. But now, imagine you offer a premium service priced at $10,000. To make the same $100,000, you only need 10 clients. With high-ticket offers, you don't have to deal with hundreds or thousands of low-paying customers. Instead, you can focus your energy on a small, highly engaged group of clients who are more invested in your service, which allows you to deliver better results and build deeper relationships. High-ticket offers allow you to dramatically increase your profit margins because you're not chasing volume. You're focused on providing premium value and creating a transformative experience for your customers. These offers can include things like one-on-one coaching, high-level consulting, exclusive mastermind groups, luxury products, or model election services. The key is to ensure that whatever you're offering is a premium solution to a significant problem that people are willing to invest in at a high level. The beauty of high-ticket offers is that they allow you to increase your income without increasing your workload. If you're used to charging $100 for a service and working with dozens of clients to hit your income goals, switching to a high-ticket model means you can earn more with less effort. This allows you to scale your business while maintaining the same level of work and client interaction. You don't have to sacrifice quality for quantity when you're offering something that is truly valuable and transformational. But making the shift to high-ticket offers requires a shift in mindset. You have to stop thinking of your service as just a product and start thinking of it as a solution. You're not just selling a service, you're selling a result. When you focus on creating the best possible result for your client, the price becomes secondary. People don't hesitate to pay a premium if they believe your service will solve their biggest pain or help them achieve their most desired outcome. Additionally, high-ticket offers allow you to position yourself as a high-value expert in your field. When you charge more, you're not only able to serve fewer clients, but you're also able to attract better clients. High-ticket clients are typically more committed, more serious about the results, and more willing to invest in themselves. They see the value of your offering and are prepared to pay for it. They are often more willing to take action, make decisions faster, and achieve the results they came for. Furthermore, high-ticket offers open up opportunities for strategic partnerships and collaborations with other high-level entrepreneurs. When you're playing in the high-ticket arena, you're likely to surround yourself with other professionals who also offer premium services. This opens up possibilities for joint ventures, referrals, and network expansion, which can dramatically accelerate your growth. But to successfully sell high-ticket offers, you must master the art of high-value sales. This isn't about using sales tricks or tactics. It's about truly understanding your customers' needs and desires and positioning your offer as the ultimate solution. This means knowing how to build trust, handle objections, and sell with confidence. It means being able to clearly articulate the value of your offer and demonstrate the return on investment for your clients. High-ticket offers also allow you to deliver better experiences for your clients. With fewer clients, you can give more personalized attention, create more customized solutions, and go above and beyond to ensure that your clients are achieving the results they came for. This high level of service and attention will not only help you retain clients, but also generate raving fans who will refer you to others and help you build a strong reputation in your industry. When you leverage high-ticket offers, you are not only increasing your income, but you're also positioning yourself as an authority in your field. You're telling the market that your time, expertise, and resources are valuable and that you don't have to work with hundreds of low-paying clients to make a significant impact. Instead, you're focused on delivering exceptional results to a select group of individuals who value what you do and are willing to pay for it. High-ticket offers are not just about charging more, they're about creating greater value and being rewarded for it. In today's marketplace, it's not enough to simply offer a product or service. You must build a powerful brand that stands out and commands authority. People don't buy based on features, they buy based on perceived value and the trust they have in you as an authority in your niche. A powerful brand is one that people recognize, respect, and turn to for solutions. It's a brand that's synonymous with quality, expertise, and reliability. Without a strong brand, you will forever struggle to attract high-paying clients and customers who value what you offer. The first step in building a powerful brand is defining your unique selling proposition, USP, the thing that sets you apart from the competition. This isn't just about offering something better or different. It's about offering something that's seen as irreplaceable in the market. Your us should speak directly to your ideal audience's pain points and desires. It should explain why you are the best option for solving their problem and why they can trust you over anyone else. Without a clear us, your brand will be lost in the sea of mediocrity and indistinguishable from others offering the same services. Next, it's critical to create brand consistency across all platforms and touchpoints. Consistency in your brand is about ensuring that every interaction with your business, whether it's through your website, social media profiles, marketing materials, or customer service, is aligned with your core values, messaging, and visual identity. When your brand communicates the same message across all channels, it reinforces your authority and builds trust. Consistency breeds familiarity, and familiarity breeds comfort. The more comfortable people are with your brand, the more likely they are to trust you and invest in your offerings. Your brand should also have a strong visual identity. This means creating a recognizable logo, color scheme, and design elements that are used consistently across your website, social media, packaging, and any other marketing materials. Visual identity plays a huge role in how people perceive your business. A sleek, professional logo and cohesive design give your brand an air of credibility and professionalism. On the other hand, inconsistency or poorly designed materials can make you seem untrustworthy or unprofessional. A strong visual identity makes your brand memorable and ensures that people instantly recognize your company when they see it. Beyond just visuals, your brand must tell a story. People connect with stories, not products. Your story should communicate your mission, values, and the reason behind your business. This could be the journey of how you overcame challenges to build your business, the impact you've had on your customers' lives, or the greater purpose behind what you do. A well-crafted story creates an emotional connection with your audience and allows them to see you as more than just a business. It helps them see you as a trusted guide who is there to help them achieve their goals. By telling your story, you give people something to latch onto beyond the transactional nature of the product or service you provide. Building authority within your niche is also crucial to a powerful brand. Establish yourself as an expert in your field through content marketing, speaking engagements, writing, and media appearances. People buy from experts and they are willing to pay a premium for the knowledge and experience that an expert brings. By consistently sharing valuable insights and solving problems for your audience, you build your reputation as a leader in your industry. This could include writing blog posts, publishing books, hosting webinars, creating videos, or speaking at events. Every piece of content you produce should aim to educate, inspire, and add value, which over time will reinforce your position as the go-to authority. Your brand must also be built on reputation. Reputation is everything. It doesn't matter how great your product is or how hard you work. If you don't have a reputation for delivering on your promises, your business will struggle. Building and maintaining a strong reputation requires you to deliver exceptional customer service, consistently over-deliver on promises, and be transparent and honest with your audience. It's about developing a relationship with your customers based on trust, respect, and reliability. When people trust your brand, they are more likely to buy from you again, refer others to you, and become loyal long-term clients. One of the key ways to build a powerful brand is through strategic partnerships and testimonials. Partnering with other influential figures in your industry or participating in joint ventures helps expand your brand's reach and credibility. When well-known experts or companies endorse you, it not only increases your exposure but also builds trust by association. Similarly, gathering testimonials from satisfied clients and customers is a powerful way to showcase the results you've achieved for others. People trust social proof because it shows that others have had positive experiences with your brand. Positive reviews, case studies, and client testimonials serve as a powerful form of third-party validation that boosts your authority and solidifies your reputation. Your brand must also stay relevant. The marketplace is always evolving, and your brand must adapt to changing trends, technologies, and consumer preferences. This means staying up to date on industry news, continuously improving your products and services, and being open to innovation. A powerful brand is one that remains in tune with the needs and desires of its audience and evolves over time. It's not about staying the same, it's about growing, learning, and consistently delivering value that keeps your audience engaged and excited. Finally, creating a brand experience that goes beyond just the transaction is essential. A brand experience is the way your customers feel every time they interact with your business. From the first point of contact to after the purchase, every touch point should be designed to deliver exceptional service and make your customers feel valued and appreciated. The goal is to create a brand that people not only trust but love, a brand that they are proud to support, talk about, and recommend. When you create a remarkable brand experience, you build loyalty, increase customer retention, and turn clients into long-term advocates who bring others into your world. Building a powerful brand is a process that takes time, consistency, and a commitment to excellence. But once you establish yourself as a leading authority in your niche, the rewards are unparalleled. A strong brand attracts high-paying clients, makes it easier to raise prices, opens up opportunities for collaborations, and positions you as a dominant force in your industry. When people think of your field, they should immediately think of you, and that's the power of a brand that commands authority. One of the most critical skills to develop if you want to build a $10 million business is the ability to sell without actually selling. Most people have a negative perception of sales. They associate sales with being pushy, aggressive, or using tactics that make the customer feel uncomfortable. But the truth is, the best salespeople don't sell, they help people buy. The ability to sell without selling is about understanding your customers' needs, offering solutions, and guiding them through the decision-making process in a way that feels natural and aligned with their desires. The first step in mastering this art is to shift your mindset about sales. Instead of thinking of it as a transaction where you are trying to convince someone to buy something they don't need, think of it as an opportunity to serve and help your potential client solve a problem. The mindset shift should be from "I need to close this deal" to "I'm here to solve this person's problem with the solution I have." When you adopt this mindset, you no longer see sales as a challenge, but as an opportunity to make a positive impact. This approach allows you to connect with your clients on a deeper, more personal level, and naturally leads to higher conversion rates. The next important element of selling without selling is building trust. People buy from people they trust. If your audience doesn't trust you, they won't buy from you. And trust doesn't come from flashy marketing tactics or hard sales pitches. It comes from being authentic, transparent, and consistent in your communication. You build trust by showing up consistently and providing value to your audience. Whether through content, social media engagement, or offering free resources, you need to prove that you are genuinely interested in their success. Trust also comes from showing that you are an expert in your field, which is why it's essential to position yourself as an authority and showcase your knowledge and experience. The more your audience trusts you, the more likely they are to take the next step and buy from you when the time is right. Another key to selling without selling is asking the right questions. The best salespeople don't try to push their products onto potential customers. They ask questions that uncover the customer's needs, challenges, and desires. By listening closely to what the customer says, you can craft a personalized solution that speaks directly to their unique situation. Asking the right questions allows you to position your offer in a way that's relevant and valuable to the customer, showing them exactly how your product or service can help solve their problem or fulfill their need. This approach makes the sales process feel more like a consultation rather than a hard sell. Once you've established trust and understood your client's needs, the next step is to create a sense of urgency, but not in a manipulative way. Urgency can be created by highlighting the cost of inaction or the opportunity lost if the customer doesn't act now. The key here is to help your customer recognize that waiting or delaying a decision may cause them to miss out on a benefit or solution they need. However, this urgency should feel natural and solution-oriented, not high pressure. It should be about helping them take the next step toward solving their problem, not about forcing them into a decision. When done correctly, creating urgency doesn't feel like a sales tactic. It feels like a way to help your client make the best decision for themselves. An essential component of selling without selling is social proof. People are far more likely to buy when they see that others have already had success with your product or service. Testimonials, case studies, success stories, and user-generated content are all powerful tools for building credibility and demonstrating that your offer delivers results. Social proof works because it reassures potential buyers that they are making the right choice, and it helps build confidence in your ability to deliver on your promises. When your clients see others just like them achieving success with your product, they are much more likely to trust in your solution and take action themselves. Another key element is positioning your offer as an investment rather than an expense. People will buy from you when they see your product or service as an investment in their future success or happiness. This means framing your offering not as something they have to spend money on, but as something that will provide a significant return on investment. Whether that return is monetary, emotional, or experiential, people need to see that what they're spending on you will provide them with greater value in the long term. By positioning your offer as a solution that pays for itself, you remove the price barrier and make it an easy decision for your potential clients. The best way to sell without selling is to create a win-win scenario for both you and your clients. This means focusing on providing value and ensuring that your offer is truly the best solution for your customers' needs. You don't have to convince someone to buy from you when you approach the sale as a way to help someone solve their problems or achieve their goals. The decision to buy becomes much easier. Customers will naturally be attracted to businesses that put their needs first and position themselves as trusted advisors rather than just sellers. Lastly, ongoing nurturing is a crucial aspect of selling without selling. Just because a person isn't ready to buy right now doesn't mean they won't be ready later. By continuously providing value, staying top of mind, and nurturing relationships over time, you increase the chances of closing sales in the future. This is why email marketing follow-up sequences and ongoing engagement are essential to a successful sales strategy. Keep nurturing your prospects, and when the time is right, they will feel confident in choosing you as the solution to their problem. Mastering the art of selling without selling is not about avoiding the sales process, it's about making the process feel natural, helpful, and aligned with your customers' needs. It's about shifting from persuasion to education, from convincing to consulting, and from pressure to partnership. When you do this, your sales will skyrocket and your clients will feel confident and excited about working with you.